Urban Therapy with Sun 752. And this is your daily go-getterism number 932 for April 22nd, 2017. Remember this setting back in the day? Back in the day, 2015, stand up, dedicated to my old feline cat, Lovey. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace. Rest in peace. And up there, cat heaven, you know. Anyway, today I want to talk to y'all about the things that you do when you feel like it, and the things that you do even when you don't feel like it. I mean, it's not really all that hard to tell. There are things in our lives that we have to do. We have to do just because it's our obligation, our duty, or because it will serve somebody else, or because it's our responsibility, or just because we know it's the right thing to do. Sometimes you don't feel like doing things, you know what I'm saying? Like, just because you know that you're supposed to do something, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to feel like doing it. There are plenty of times in our lives when we feel like, but it's funny how we prioritize certain things. It really is. It's funny how we prioritize certain things. Like, for example, I was talking to my mom earlier today, and I was asking her the question, like, what are some of the things that you do every day, even though you don't feel like doing it? You know, like, what are the things that you do automatically? And she said that she makes her bed. She makes her bed up every day. Like, even if she's going to stay in bed for a while, let's say if she's not feeling well, she still makes the bed. I thought that was interesting. You know what I mean? I'm not a big time bed maker. I'll make it. But I'm not a big time bed maker. But you know what? I'm thinking that from now on, I'm going to start the regimen of making a bed, because there's something about an organized mind. They say that that people who are organized, people who are anal about making sure that certain things are in place and neat and tidy and orderly, they say that that's the way your brain works. I don't know if that makes you smarter, more intelligent, or whatever, you know, but I know that it makes things look better than when everything is in disarray and we just basically freestyle and no structure. So I'm trying to make the bed. But she also said that she, like, even if she's not feeling well, let's say if, like, all right, my mom had the flu for a couple of weeks, and even with that, she said that she still, you know, make sure that she washes up and gets dressed for the day. So you make the bed, get washed up, and you get dressed for the day. She said just in case she has to run out for any reason, she doesn't want to have to get dressed and all of that. You know, so we're talking about a woman who is 77 years old, and, you know, definitely a senior citizen, and is living on a fixed income, but she still does things as if she was still going to work every day. You know, making sure that she keeps things structured and tight. You know, it's a good thing. That's really a good thing to do and a good way to be. When somebody doesn't have to remind you constantly to do something, even though you may not feel like doing it, even though you may not like it, even though you may not see the benefit of it. There's certain things that we have to do. Like, you gotta brush your teeth every day. You never know when you might be in somebody's face and have to blow your breath in somebody's face, and you want that to be right. But evidently, everybody doesn't see it that way. There are plenty of people out here. They'll be walking around here with yellow, teeth all yellow, crud all in between the crevices of your teeth, and breath stinking like crazy. They figure, hey, it is what it is. They don't brush every day. I don't see how you can miss brushing your teeth every day, even if you don't feel like it. I don't see how you can do that. Dental hygiene is important, but evidently dental hygiene is important to people like me. It's not all that important to everybody else. Like dudes who wear those gold grills and all of that, I don't know. I'm not going to say that they don't brush their teeth on a regular, but I have seen, when you be around them guys, breath be winging, man. Yeah, they got a lot of money in their mouth, but ugh, you know, the breath smell like trash. And so those are things that you do even though you might not feel like it. But then, of course, we know that there are things that we only do when we feel like it. Like when you may have to help somebody out that you are just loosely friends with. Y'all might not be all of that. Y'all cool and everything, but y'all ain't all of that. So, like, maybe you'll help them when you get the time to help them, when you feel like helping them, if you don't have nothing else to do, if your schedule is totally clear. And they're probably going to have to come to you about that. You probably are not going to go to them like, yo, I see that you needed help with blah, blah, blah. Or I remember you was telling me that blah, blah, blah. You might just let them fend for themselves because you don't really feel like it. Like, sort of like when a person asks you to help them move from one house to another, from one place to another, move furniture. You know, you got to be in a mood for that. And even certain social things, like going to certain social functions, parties, cookouts. I live in Philly, and one thing that's really, really popular in this city with two things: fish fries and beef and beers. This city will fish fry and beef and beer you to death. So you kind of have to be in the mood for all of that, because it's the same old thing. You go to one, you've been to a million of them. The same old fish or chicken platters, fried chicken. Like, give you like 3 wings. 3 wings. So it's either trout, whiting, or the wings with the string beans, and maybe some French fries, but they don't normally do fries a lot. So they'll have another side. I can't really think about what it is right now, but yeah, it's the same old thing. So sometimes you have to be in the mood to go to those things. But maybe if it's another kind of party, you don't have to be in the mood for it. Well, then again, you might be in the mood for that also. But nonetheless, you still want to handle that in a certain kind of way. So it's like, yeah, we're gonna do that. You know, I'm in the mood to check that out, to do that, to have that kind of fun. But you might not feel like it. And if you don't feel like it, probably stay your ass at home. I saw a meme the other day. On social media. They was talking about how when you really don't want to go someplace, you might call ahead and be like, yo, who all over there? You know what I mean? So if it's 1 or 2 people over there that you'd rather not be around, that's going to solidify your decision to not go. But you knew whether you wanted to go or not. You knew. And you know. It's all good though. You know. Certain things that you just have to be in the mood to do. Exercising. Oh, how did I almost forget about that? Exercising. People want to work out. They want the results of the workout. And they know that it's good for you and healthy for you and all of that. But you have to be in the mood to work out. You know, people put themselves on a schedule so they can get right, so they can, start getting their body together and all of that. But for real, they have to be in the mood for that a lot of times. They have to be in the mood to go to the gym, to put the clothes on, to be ready to sweat and all of that. And to keep it going. To keep it going over a period of time. You definitely have to get in the mood. And when a person gets out of that mood, then they stop going. So a lot of these gym memberships wind up being worth nothing. As simple as that. It's worth nothing. Because, it is what it is. So that's one of those things you kind of have to be in the mood for. But if you can get in the mood for that, then everything seems to work out okay. Speaking of which, I was kind of on a gym protest for about 20 years. I don't really like to go to the gym. But I've been thinking lately that I've been in a mood to go to the gym. Maybe I'll start going to the gym. I normally don't do my stuff at the crib. But I'm going to have to think about that because I really have to be in the mood to pay a monthly fee. You know what I'm saying? To pay a monthly fee to go work out. I'm not really about that life. But I'm definitely about that exercise life. The mood to, eating right. Not just exercising, but eating right too. You kind of have to be in the mood to eat right. Everybody don't want to do that. Everybody doesn't like, especially when you consider eating right, when you associate that with not eating things that taste good. people think that dieting and going on a diet is the same thing. I don't think that you should ever go on a diet, but I think that you should diet all the time. In other words, watch the things that you eat. You know, practice everything in moderation. Don't be a glutton. Don't let your eyes be bigger than your stomach. When I say don't let your eyes be bigger than the stomach, in other words, eat when you're hungry and eat until you're not hungry anymore, then stop eating. When people see food, they get all happy and healthy. You know, there's that mental thing going on. But it is what it is. Be in the mood. So some people eat even when they ain't in the mood. To me, that sounds crazy. And when you verbalize it, think about it. I eat even when I'm not hungry. Did that sound right? Does that really make sense? But you know a lot of us do that. Well, I just eat because I'm bored. Not in the mood. Or is that being in the mood? I don't know. Anyway, we have certain things that we do that we have to be in the mood to do. And then we have certain things that we'll do even when we're not in the mood. Eating is one of those things that's on the fence. We're going to have to take a look at that. Anyway, good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours. And remember, go hard, go for yours. Go hard, go for yours. And remember, when it comes down to it, at the end of the day, you could call it prioritizing, but really, I don't know if when you prioritize something, you have to be in the mood for it. We're talking about moods, you know, like when you're in the mood to do something, and you have to do it whether you're in the mood for it or not, and then things that you'll do, even if, and the things that you'll do only when you're in the mood for it. So, all right, I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Yo, the Daily Go Get a Business Show is every single day, 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Call in number 319-527-6199. blogtalkradio.com/Sun752. Peace. And I'll holler at y'all later. Alrighty then.